read Homestuck. My name is Brodemus. Sorry we're a few minutes late. I had to come back from having lunch with my in-laws. So, yeah, had to get lunch, so we came back, but we're here now, not too late. So let's get right into it. We're on page 2853. My mic is not in the most ideal of positions currently. So let's get right into it, shall we? We are on Jade. Consult reminders. That was not a conversation you were hoping to wake up to. You feel more agitated and disoriented than ever. You consult your reminders to get your bearings on what to do next, but you can't remember what they mean at all. You have a feeling these are all useless now. Remove reminders. Look, there they go. You dish the strings, all but one. You don't remember what it was for, but it reminds you of something nonetheless, something you can't believe you forgot about. John! He was falling in your dream. You tried to save him. You hope he is okay. You look up at your house. Your cool satellite tower bedroom is gone. What's the thing floating there? Is that John? Is that John doing the thing? Head home! Look at her! Someone is connected as your server player. You're pretty sure you know who it is. John, be the someone who is Jade's server player. You are suddenly John, being the someone who is Jade's server player. Since you have made short work of a delicious home-cooked meal, you decide to bear down on this game. However, aromas from the ghost oven persist. What is that? Lasagna? Wow, that smells great. Focus, Egbert, focus! Since your paradox sister is still napping, you guess it couldn't hurt to set a few things up first. Deploy Cruxtruder. My arm is so sweaty. There it go. This seems like the obvious place for this thing. Be careful with that. Don't wake the dog. Don't want to wake the doggy. Jade's family sure is weird. Deploy Totem Lathe. For such a huge house, things sure are cluttered in here. Got to make some space. Oh no. What are you doing, John? Where are you taking them? Oh! Into the abyss. Oh, there it is. There's that face. Deploy Alchemitor. You suppose you could upgrade this thing right away, if Jade can spare some time to cooperate. You've got plenty of grist to spare. There's a lot of new junk in the registry. You wonder what all this stuff is for. It costs a fortune. You have a lot of grist, but not nearly that much. Jade, go inside. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologist.
John, are you there? Whoa, hey, you're awake. Yes, I'm so relieved to talk to you and hear you're okay. I mean,
Are you okay, John?
your dream self, I mean. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he am/is fine. I woke up on the battlefield, which was on fire, and had flaming bits of prospit everywhere. Yes, but that was not prospit. That was its moon, which was severed by the crazy Durst agent.
Oh, you mean Jack?
I don't know. That is his name, Carcat told me. I saw him there too. Oh, I also got your present, and it saved my life. Really? Yes, the bunny was so awesome. It was definitely the best bunny I got today. Thank you so much, Jade. When Jack saw it, he flew the hell away, and then the bunny and I went on an adventure together. Does the bunny have a name? I asked him, but I don't think he can talk. I don't know. I did not give him one after applying the upgrades. I gave her a girl's name when I was very young, but now she is a different bunny and also a boy, I guess? It's up to you, John. He is your bunny. Oh, I did not even think of that.
But they speak so weirdly, like they type everything out.
Oh, I did not even think of that. Well, if she grew up as a girl, it is not right for me to suddenly make her a boy. You have no idea how tempted I am to name her Casey again. Again? Yes, I named a young salamander Casey earlier, but then I left her at Rose's house. You were at Rose's house? Yes, but she was asleep. Also, apparently I'm supposed to marry Rose? Carcat said so. What? It is true. It is a fact from an alien. Ugh, he's so weird. You shouldn't listen to him. I did not take him that seriously, but Carcat is cool. He's angry and funny. He is angry and a huge pain in the ass. Have you ever talked to two of them at once?
No?
Don't ever do it. You'll get a headache. That sounds kind of awesome. No, think again. I've got it. I will name her Liv Tyler. The bunny. You mean from Armageddon? Yeah. John, that is so stupid, but also kind of cute, I guess. Okay, then the bunny will be named after your silly movie star fantasy crush. It's too bad I can't marry Liv instead of Rose. The girl, I mean, not the bunny. But I guess she is probably dead now, along with all the other glamorous movie stars who come out to shine on the silver screen. That's pretty sad. Yeah. That reminds me, John. Have you looked in the lab yet? The lab? The big room in the sphere at the top of the tower. Oh, no. Why? Could you do me a favor and not look in there? Okay. Why? Is there a secret in there? It's nothing that's secret or personal or anything. It's just something kind of sad and weird for you to see. What is it? It is my dead dream self. It has been there for years. I always knew I would die, but I did not realize it would go like this. Oh. What? I have sort of already seen that. Not in the lab, but on the battlefield. Oh, no! I'm sorry, John. It's okay. I was so confused and sad when I saw you lying there. I'd rather not talk about it, I guess. I understand.
Can you put your W2 password in there?
1 moment, please. I have adult things to do. Shit.
No one's watching. That's why I figured it'd be better just...
I think this is it. Boy,
Whatever you put in before.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Shit.
But I wonder, if your dream self died, then what were you just dreaming about now? I think I'd rather not talk about that either. Okay, that's cool. Oh, also, I found your ring. You did? Yes, but then I woke up and didn't have it anymore, so I'm not sure where it is now. Oh no! John, that ring is really important. It belongs to the White Queen. Oh, whoa. When you go to sleep again, you should try to find it and keep it safe. Okay, I'll do that. Hey, Jade, we have a lot to catch up on, but how about later? We have to hurry. Remember, there's a big meteor heading for you right now? Yes, I've seen it. It's so huge. How much time do you suppose we have? I'll find out now.
Probably not a lot of time if I were to hazard a guess. Jack. Oh, hey, Sburb. Oh, fuck. John, open Cruxtruder. She's gonna actually, nope, she's gonna reset. Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck.
What you doing, Beck? Oh, that is very large. Holy shit.
There's a little candle up there. Okay, we have 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I wonder what the significance of that number is. Why would it be significant? Numbers don't always need to be significant, or to have significance, but they usually do. Okay, well, the number is now less than it was, and therefore less significant. And by less, I mean more. You had better hurry upstairs and make your special item. Yes, you're right. Hey, what do you think we should prototype this fussy little orb with? It seems like so long ago that Rose fed mine a clown. We were just messing around. We didn't even know what we were doing. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Yeah, it's almost like your grandpa, but all this crap. It's almost like your grandpa put all this crap here knowing we'd have to make that decision. Yes, it sure seems that way. He seems like he was an awesome guy. I would like to have the chance to talk to him. Well, maybe you'll get that chance, John. Oh? Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm sure we'll both get that chance. I once dreamt that we would. Huh. Wait, are you saying we'll prototype him? Like I did with Nana to bring her ghost back to life? As another ghost? Sure, why not? I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually. That is what I believe this game is for in part. You got to bring back your Nana, Rose brought back her cat, I can bring back Grandpa, and Dave got to bring back a dead bird because, of course, he is too cool to have any dead family members. Yeah, also he brought back himself from the future, who wasn't dead, but was going to die, maybe? I don't know. Specifically to save my life, as well as yours, I think. Wait, he did? Yes. That is so cool! It's pretty neat, I guess. I almost completely forgot I was a server player. I hope he's not in trouble. I should check on him. We probably have so much to catch up on. I just messaged him. He's not answering. I don't see him in his house either. He's fine. He's been doing a lot of time traveling. I talked to him from the future, so he must be okay now to make it that far. Oh, okay. Jeez, I feel so out of the loop. Yes, that is why we need to get you in the loop being the game. Hurry upstairs, your transporty pad thingies can take you straight up, right? Yes, okay, here I go. Oh, wait, what? What do we do about prototyping? We shouldn't put your grandpa in yet unless we want lots of imps and ogres and stuff that look like your grandpa. Ugh, no. We could put in something really lame to make all the monsters weaker, or at the very least more ridiculous looking. Like one of these weird pictures of blue ladies lying around. What's the deal with those anyway? Oh god, don't get me started. He was a strange and silly man. I guess we could just put nothing in and see what happens. Perhaps. Is that allowed? I don't see why not. Maybe I'll ask Rose because she suddenly understands everything for some reason. Yes, that's a good idea. We have 10 minutes to think about it. Whoops, I mean, a lot less than 10 minutes. Hurry up upstairs. Go, go, go!
Oh, boy. Oh, man. Wow. I love the little exclamation point. I love it so much. Jade, proceed to stairwell.
What is this thing anyway? And why is it blocking your transporter? It's some sort of terrible creature my grandpa hunted. He called it the Typheus Minion. I always hated it. Typheus, like the web browser? I guess so. It's probably a coincidence, though. I don't know. If you think numbers always mean something, why wouldn't browser names? Yeah, maybe. I guess it would make sense for someone to name a really awful web browser as such a hideous monster. Wow, you sure do hate that thing. Well, sorry, I just found it sort of a weird and creepy thing to grow up with. I think it's pretty cool, and he's actually sort of cute, to be honest. Oh, and screw you, Typheus is an awesome browser. It is old school. John, it is so crappy. Typheus is the best, and that's really all there is to say on the matter. Yeah, right. Now, it's obviously not the best time to have the argument of whose browser is better. But really, John, you should upgrade to Echidna. It's so much nicer. After you upgrade your clunky old computer, of course. Maybe when I'm in the game, I can give you one of mine. Oh, please, I will have you know, Miss Fancy Computer Dork, that I did upgrade my computer. Oh? Yes, you are talking to the proud owner of a brand new Bill Cosby computer, okay? It is a stylish laptop in the shape of none other than Bill Cosby, the comedy legend himself. OMG. He is looking a little sly and fatherly, and he's wearing a sweater, and he is Bill Cosby. I made it with my alchemeter. John, that is incredible. I can't wait to make stuff like that. Except all my awesome stuff exploded with my room. Then you'll just have to make lots of new awesome stuff. Yay! Okay, hold that thought. I'm going to yank this stupid monster off of the thing.
Yank monster. Jade. Yank. John. Fucking hell. Yank monster off of thing. How much grease would that expend? Not a whole lot, apparently. Don't prototype. Jeezy Pete's.
I'm making such a fucking mess in here.
Jade, go upstairs.
What is the problem? Oh, nothing. I'm just dropping monsters all over the place, that is all. Are you upstairs? Yes. Okay, good. I left the Cruxite by the lathe, as well as the punched card with the green thingy on it. You had plenty of time to make it. No drama here. Nice. How much time? A little more than 6 minutes. In the meantime, I'll try to contact Rose and get this prototyping nonsense sorted out. It's so confusing. In my foolishness, I came very close to prototyping your grandpa. John, try to be more careful. We very nearly had to face our grandfatherly paradox dad as the last boss. That would probably be the worst case scenario. What?
Whop. I love it. Oh, man. Fucking hell, man. Calm down. Is he doing the red miles? It looks like red miles. Fucking hell. Huh. The wizard beard. Rose, answer John. Tentacle therapist began pestering ectobiologist.
Rose, I have a question, but I'm in a hurry, so hurry up and answer.
Did you know your planet was on fire?
Oh, it is?
Yes, it makes a good light for reading, actually.
Okay, haha, that's a confusing thing you said, but that topic will have to wait. Jade is minutes away from entering, and I need to decide what to do with this Colonel Sprite.
There it is, he split the word there.
With this Colonel Sprite. I really don't want to mess up and do something stupid. I was thinking about not prototyping at all, to not give the monsters any new powers. What do you think, Rose? I thought I'd ask since you seem to know all the mysteries.
Yes, I do seem to be shadowed by each mystery and its somber cortege of riddles, don't I? Cortege?
Yes, that is exactly what I was going to say.
First of all, I should preface this conversation by saying I know exactly what you and Jade are going to do.
Okay.
The more of our future I've been allowed to see, the more I'm presented with a challenge I'm not very comfortable with. The trolls have tipped us off about what's to come without any regard for the consequences, as appears to be their nature. But maybe that's why it's worked for them. Maybe their indiscretion mingles with the cosmic noise that is the fabric of temporal uncertainty.
Blah, Rose, tick, tick, tick.
Sorry, John, I'm just nervous about it. About whether telling you what you definitely will or won't do will alter a predetermined outcome. The result would be a splintered timeline, and we would all be sentenced to eventual oblivion. I'm presently optimistic this has not happened yet, and this is still the alpha timeline. I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh. Wow, you mean like when I die in another dimension because Terezi hornswoggled me?
Yes, sort of. It isn't much fun, John.
What's not?
Living for months in an offshoot reality, waiting for the curtain to drop.
Oh. Okay, I see. Well, is there anything you can tell me?
I guess I could permit myself to tell you this, somewhat definitively.
What?
Failing to prototype the kernel is the absolute worst thing that you could possibly do. Like, ever.
Oh, no!
We would come into possession of all the disasters. Exhaustive possession, monopolization, in fact.
Then I guess I'll not do that. Why is it so bad?
Because the battlefield will not be able to heal and then transform. It will not reach the stage which allows it to become ready to receive our universe.
But I thought you said it wasn't going to be able to make a universe anyway. Wasn't it barren or something?
Yes.
So why is it important?
Because if it does not reach the stage, we will not be able to recover the treasure hidden in its core. Which is to say, you will not be able to recover it when you go to sleep again.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Of course the answer is treasure.
Yes, this is the treasure that will give us hope, but only if it comes to being in the first place.
What is the treasure exactly?
John, what does that sound?
What sound?
It seems to be a ticking noise.
Ah, yeah, I've got to go. We can chat about treasure later. Anyway, I'll sort out this prototyping silliness myself. Thanks, Rose.
Ectobiologist ceased pestering tentacle therapist. Jade, examine punched card. Something's in my nose. I hate it. What the heck is this? Carved totem. Bzzz. Pester Dave. Garden Gnostic began pestering turned to Godhead.
Dave, are you busy? I don't have much time. I'm about to make my entry item, and it's a little confusing. I think the more players we add, the trickier they are to, activate, like yours was. I figured we could brainstorm about it while John fusses with the kernel. Hello? Knack, knack, knack. Knack, 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 knack. What? Knack, knack, knack. Damn it, Dave, this is really urgent.
My glasses are talking to me. Knack, 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 knack. Dave, visit Paradox sister. Sound asleep and pulsing in a strange, shadowy aura. Rose, view John. Boy, we're hopping all over the place right now. John, why was John asleep? Hang on, John, wake up. What the heck happened? Wait, what happened? Where are you? Hey, is that your... No, Bill, no! How many times must you say goodbye? No, Nana, no! Well, at least you're pretty sure she doesn't live in there. She's probably still back at your house baking or something. John, pester Jade. There is no answer. Just hawks it. You were just so frustrated. Wait, why the hell would you do that? What was the point? Equip goggles. In spite of being an idiot, you still have a viable remaining communication device. As fortune would have it, someone is communicating with you now. This girl better have some damn answers. John, answer Rose. Tentacle therapist began pestering ectobiologist. John.
Blah, what happened?
You were sleeping.
Yes, I know, on the corner of my ghost bed in the middle of an oil ocean for some reason.
Why were you sleeping? Everywhere I look, I see boys taking naps.
I have no idea. I don't remember what happened. I was in the middle of helping Jade, and then I guess my bed crashed, and I got knocked out, I guess. I was dreaming. I couldn't have been out for that long because my dream was really short.
You weren't. 10 minutes, I'd say. What were you dreaming about?
I was on the battlefield again, but I did not have time to seek the treasure.
I wouldn't imagine so.
But I did see a black guy wrapped in my ghosty bed sheets. He was actually very suspicious.
A black guy?
Oh, I don't mean like that, an African American or anything, like Bill Cosby.
Thanks for clearing that up.
R.I.P. Bill. This fellow had a hard black shell, like all the dead guys do. I followed him for a bit, and then some sort of ruckus transpired, and I woke up. And now Jade won't answer. Do you know if she's okay?
She's fine, but you're not.
I'm not?
Remember how I said your planet was on fire?
Oh, yeah. That didn't by any chance stop being a thing that was true, did it?
It did not. Do you see that pinkish hue behind you bleeding over the horizon?
Fuck! Rose, this is all oil. It'll all just explode any second, won't it?
I don't think the fire's rate of propagation is quite as fast as you're imagining, but the danger is still significant, especially considering that your bed is sinking.
Fuck!
Relax. Look to your right.
John, look to your right.
This will at least buy you some time. If you stay calm and we work together, we can get you out of this. I'm practically an expert at escaping fires by now.
Okay, thank you, Rose. Hey, do you know these things? How do you know these things anyway? Can you see me somehow?
Yes, I have a crystal ball.
Oh man, really?
Yes,
Like a magic one?
I think so.
Can it show you the future? Is that how you know what's going to happen?
No, it can only show me various locations in the present moment, as far as I can tell. My perception of the future has been informed by other sources.
Like what?
Informants.
Grrr.
Whispering gods, memories sifted from dreams, cryptic readings from unearthed talismans, conclusions drawn from riddles deciphered, every gambit you'd expect a quest to extend to an emerging seer. Just as I presume as an heir would be supplied with what's needed for his maturation, assuming he's looking for it.
Oh. Yeah. Point taken. I guess I should be looking, huh?
You should probably be doing what you're doing.
Okay, so with what you've learned from your dreams and gods and magic and stuff, do you have it all mapped out now? Do you know everything?
I didn't know why you were asleep, did I?
Yeah, but neither did I.
I have more pedestrian sources too, you know. Sometimes trolls blather tidbits about the future, and I can't help but take notes of it. Just as they do with you. You also have access to the oracle clouds in Skya, whereas I do not.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing the future is no remarkable feat here. It appears to be a fact of life. It's not all that special, John.
Okay, but I guess that's not all I'm talking about. You seem a little different. Kind of, spooky?
Really?
I didn't mean that before. I felt like we were in this adventure together, figuring stuff out as we went along. And now you have all the answers because of magic and other mysterious reasons. And you want to use your powers to break the game, and I still don't really understand why, and ugh.
I'm not actually trying to caricaturize a grim sorcerer. There's still a perfectly intact piece of my mind which realizes how ridiculous it is to be flying across rainbow oceans with a couple of magic wands and a salamander in a little cowl. And it wasn't without swallowing a little embarrassment that I revealed I was using a crystal ball just now. It's all pretty absurd. And yet, it's been fun, and above all practical, for solving our problems.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I just started worrying. You're getting away from us because you know everything and you're magic and you have a crystal ball and a salamander and you're basically a wizard. And that's cool, and it sure does sound fun. But I kind of think it was more fun when you just did things like read books and tell jokes.
I still read books and tell jokes.
But
John, that was mean.
Sorry. Well, if you don't have any objection, maybe later I'll drop by your planet again and rescue you, thus breaking the spooky spell put on you by your nefarious shadowy masters.
Swoon.
That way you will stop being so grimdark and ominous and basically completely off the deep end in every way, as is now painfully obvious to anyone with a brain.
I will do my best to occupy myself as benignly and unmagically as possible until you show up.
Yes, please write some happy stories in your journal about lively horses and conspicuously not about wizards or sadness.
Happy? What is this strange, unsad emotion of which you speak?
Yes, this is good. You see, Rose, these are jokes. This is what they look like. They do not be alarmed.
Jokes? Are those the things people say when they want unusual noises to come out of the pliable crescent-shaped holes sometimes found in people's faces?
Laughs, Rose, laughs. Also, those crescently-looking holes where laughs come out of, those are smiles. Observe.
I need to make a note of this. Excuse me while I open this tome bound in the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar. The screaming will subside shortly.
Okay, I will wait patiently.
Continue to not be alarmed as I record your advice with runes stroked and the black tears bled from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary occultists. And then brace yourself for the fabled Black Death trance of the Wogothics I will slip into whilst waking in the blood-eldritch throes of the broodfester tongues.
No, Rose, that sort of nonsense is exactly what is out of the question. You see, things are more urgent than I realized. I was to venture there straight away and slap you right out of that silly old trance.
One is not easily shaken from the broodfester tongues, John. They are stubborn throes.
Oh. Well, shit. Besides, you can't come to my planet right away. You'll need to recover the treasure first, because it must be delivered to me. Oh, yeah. What is this treasure anyway? And how's it gonna save us? You'd probably be disappointed if I described it. Well, tell me anyway. Okay. It's called the tumor. You're right. That is the shittiest sounding treasure I have ever heard.
Yep, you're 100% correct. That sounds awful.
So, what is this tumor supposed to do? And what is the significance of removing it, I guess? Does that mean I'm curing the battlefield or something? Like the planet's doctor? Hello? Rose? Sorry, I was preoccupied. By what? Oh, let's say troll stuff. You know how it is. Incidentally, looks like you will have your own troll stuff to attend to shortly. I will? Yes, involving the one who hates you and the one who likes you. Which ones are those? You don't have a guess? Carcat and Vriska? Oh god, I was right. There they are now. How did you know? I have to go, John. Talk to your trolls. We'll catch up shortly. Wait, there's stuff that you didn't tell me. What happened with Jade? Did I mess anything up with the prototyping? Ah, why can't I remember? Don't go yet, Rose. Tell me. Rose? Tentacle therapist, cease pestering, ectobiologist. Blah, blah, huge witch.
Answer the one who hates you. Oh, shit. Well, there's the thumbnail. Hang on. Let's get that saved. Go away. There we go. Carcinogenesis began trolling ectobiologist. It's me again, asshole, the one who hates you, remember? Or should I say future remember? Carcat! Again with knowing my name. It's really fucking unsettling when you do that. I wonder how far back you know it. I'm going to have to make a special point of not being the one to tell you. I don't want to give you the satisfaction.
Hey, shut up a second. I need you to be nice for a change and do me a favor. Have you talked to Jade recently? Can you tell me what happened to her?
Who the fuck is Jade? John, the fact that you always seem to think I can read your mind just underscores what a harrowing goddamn idiot you are.
Jade is the girl who I'm pretty sure just entered our session. She is my client player.
Oh, you mean the one who fucks everything up?
Yeah. I thought you knew that. You talked to her a bunch of times, apparently.
Why the fuck would I know that? It's only the second time I have ever talked to a human, and the first time, much to my migraine compounding regret, was with you.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. We're finally getting to our first couple of conversations. Cool.
No, not cool. What is going on here is very much antithetical to your primitive human notion of Earth cool. You see, in our first conversation, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot. It is the foot which should have reeked of your verbal ruination, but instead it smelled like... Well, let's not get into that. I am here to do what you and your pathetic cadre of humans failed to do, which is set the record straight. I am here to utterly annihilate your shit. I will stay on message this time. I will not be deterred by your goofy mannerisms and your absurd penchant for reveling in self-abuse. We will get off on a fresh foot, and by fresh I mean most foul indeed. Its toes are wiggling under your hideous pink nostrils. Now breathe deep in your misfortune, you sad little clown. This is the end of you. That aroma you detect wafts from the bouquet perched on your corpse box. Nobody cries except your shitty ghost. Heavy sobs from a specter of unqualified failure. It is a symphony to my angry ears.
So the smell is from a foot, but also from funeral flowers? This metaphor is confusing.
Shut the fuck up. I'm only getting started.
Yeah, I know. This is all that big-time trolling I was looking forward to. And it's pretty good so far, and ordinarily I would be excited to hear more.
You see what I mean? You are actually enjoying this. What a sick fuck.
But I'm really concerned about what happened with Jade. My request for a favor still stands, even though this is early you and you still think you hate me.
Don't question the sincerity of my hate. Just don't even fucking go there.
Okay, fine. You hate me so much, like for real. Can you just tell me what's up with Jade? Can you see her?
Yeah, I see her. It's making me mad seeing her.
Can you tell me what happened? What did she do that was so bad?
Here I am, talking to you moments after you did the terrible thing. You still don't even know what you did. Incredible. You truly are dumber than I thought.
Okay, I'm an idiot. Can you just tell me anyway? Whoa.
What?
The ground is shaking. What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. What you fucking did is what's going on.
So tell me what I fucking did.
Oh, you want to know what you fucking did?
Yes, please. No more stalling or I already told yous or any other maddening nonsense. Just tell me.
Very well, John Human Egbert. I will tell you what you did. Ready for me to tell you what you did? Here's me telling you what you did. Okay, here it goes. What you did is as follows, and such, and thusly. He then proceeded to tell you what you did as such, and then we proceeded to watch thusly. Jade, enter. No, we're gonna do Flash until Google says Flash is dead. Cause fuck you. That's right, we prototyped it back. Gamsey back there. All right. Go on. Let's save here. That's right. You made an unbeatable boss is what you did. The idiot you called the Jade Human went ahead and prototyped her freak of a Lucis while you decided to take a nap for some reason rather than doing what a leader is supposed to do and stop her from being so fucking stupid. Your version of Jack, who you were somehow dumb enough to entrust with the Queen's ring, became essentially indestructible. He then went on a rampage through your pointless session, which hilariously was already a lost cause even before this happened. I'm just beside myself with the spectacular breadth of your failure. And if this wasn't bad enough, your solution later would be to open a rift in some glorious gesture of meaningless suicide. And I have no idea how, but the rift you opened enabled him to enter our session, just as we were about to claim our prize. And now we're the ones who have to fucking deal with him. So thanks a lot, shithead.
Jade prototyped a Lucis? What's that?
Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot I was talking to a member of a generically bizarre alien species. I guess some humans have Eleusis, while others don't? Whatever. Her Eleusis is the creature which serves as her custodian.
Oh, you mean her dog?
I guess.
Oh, she prototyped a Carol? Why is that so bad?
John, do you even know anything about your friends? Is this how human friendship works? You just don't know shit about each other? Her Eleusis exhibits the properties of a legendary entity called the First Guardian. It is an absolute monstrosity.
What properties?
Okay, for starters, notice how the furious wall of fire currently rushing toward you is turning green?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those fucking properties. But it's a lot more than that. As the defenders of their planets, they're virtually omnipotent. Prototyping 1 is absolutely unconscionable. The result is a boss a hell of a lot worse than what we had to fight, and we prototyped 12 times rather than a measly 4. And one of our prototypings included an outer fucking god the size of a city. I hope this puts in perspective how terrible you are.
Huh. Yeah, it kinda does. I'm sorry, Carcat. I didn't realize we screwed up so bad.
Alright, well, I wasn't expecting you to man up and apologize for it, so okay, I'll give you credit for that. But it's not stopping me from detesting you, and it sure as fuck isn't going to derail this runway hate train. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, I know. You're really gonna tear me apart. I just feel kind of bad I fell asleep. I don't know what came over me. Maybe I ate too much lasagna.
Hey, inopportune naps happen in this game. Except to me, being the stalwart model of leadership I am. I managed to stay awake for several weeks straight. I didn't want to let my guard down for a second. But then after it was all over and we retreated in failure, I foolishly did. And that's when I saw him.
Who?
Jack. I didn't recognize him when he first appeared, but on Prospect I saw him up close, without all that ridiculous green shit obscuring him. I could hardly believe it was really him by the way he looked, but I just knew. He was wearing a ring I didn't recognize, certainly not one belonging to our queens. We destroyed those. He wore it on his one hand, which was covered in our mutant blood, and then, just like that, he killed me. And I guess, even though it was probably just his way of saying hi, I still felt kind of betrayed.
Betrayed?
Yes, John, betrayed.
Okay.
When I woke up, everyone here was buzzing about these aliens called humans, so naturally I'm like, who gives a shit, right? Well, wrong! I pretty quickly determined that he was from your session, not ours, so he wasn't really my Jack, and I was sort of relieved, but also enraged. I'm sure you know the feeling.
Not really.
Dog! Anyway, that's what happened, and that's why you were such a disgrace. This is probably the last time I'll ever explain all this stuff to you, because I can't imagine it will help my headache much to repeat myself. I bet it'll be pretty frustrating for you in the past.
I suppose it was, but it is all water under the bridge, which is where trolls and their shenanigans belong.
Ha ha! I'm laughing my ass off at your funny fucking joke. I hope this is the caliber of humor I can expect from you in the future, past Egbert. It'll be a real treat trolling you with more of those nub slappers to look forward to.
Oh, there will be lots of great material. Just wait until I start handing out rabbits. You'll love that.
Wow, what a cryptic statement. Check this out. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, guess I'll get going and let you die in your fire, which you really should, but you're obviously not going to for some reason. I've got to rewind the tape on this clusterfuck and figure out what went wrong.
Yeah, I should get going too. My friend is pestering me, and I doubt she likes to be kept waiting. She is sort of the bossy type.
Why would I care about your dumb human friend and her petulant, meaningless demands? What could that possibly have to do with me?
Yeah, you're right. It's probably of no significance to you whatsoever.
Here, John, human dipshit, have a second and penultimate fuck you. Fuck you. May it mark the second of many to come and the magnificent denouement of many to many received. Together we just tugged at the bow to unravel a present full of go fuck yourself. Happy Wriggling Day, you ugly pile of trash. Carcinogeneticist, cease trolling ectobiologist. WV, examine fourth station. There is something familiar about this. Examine pumpkin. You feel as though there is something you've forgotten, something concealed in long slumbering memories. Examine ring. You have not inspected your treasure in years. You have spent ages guarding it without understanding its purpose. Its only purpose you have understood has been to remind you of things you have taken care to forget. But now, you think it is time to remember. Remember who you are. Of course, the boy on the screen. He must be the same one. You do not know it is possible, but you are sure it is him. John is the boy you saw that day. John is the windy one. Jeezy Pete's. WV? Defend treasure. Egad, a thief approaches. This pajamaed rogue surely seeks to put his mitts on your newfound glowy treasure. He is definitely a thief. You have an eye for these types. He is either a master thief himself, or at the very least, an apprentice of one. John, wake up again. Well, he's the apprentice of Vriska in a certain sense, I guess. I don't fucking know. WV, command the thief's apprentice. There is so much left for him to do. Sir John, I have politely returned. Yes, and it seems you have remembered your human etiquette as well. John is busy at the moment. He is talking to his friend. Oh dear, the purple text human again? Yes, her. What about the green text human? That one was nicer. John is asking about her, but to no avail. She is currently preoccupied. Drat, please continue to solicit her graciously, good John. He will. Why are you on a small rock? Are you in peril, sir? Why, yes, he is in peril. He was stranded there on account of a nap instigated by the one he apprentices under. The Master Thief! Is that who you are talking to now, John? No, now he is talking to the Knight. I don't like the Grey Text Knight. It is an unpleasant human. He is not a human! John, stop talking to the Grey Text not human immediately! No, stop. I don't think he read his etiquette book very thoroughly. He likely made the foolish mistake of eating the pages first. He is terrible. John, listen to me. Stop talking to the Grey Text, stupid, dumb. John, boy, listen to me. Stupid, windy boy, stop. John is too engrossed in the conversation to entertain your wishes. Stop. The matter he is discussing is quite urgent. Perhaps he'll humor you another time. Ah, so that's your plan, is it? Yelling will get you nowhere, don't you remember? WV, push it. Whoop. Oh shit, I need Serenity's translations. Hold on. Translations. Let's see, what page are we on? We're on 2966. Well, I don't know what that says, so we're gonna just go ahead and keep going. Cheesy Pete's, really? Close the whole damn thing? You see what happens when you forget your manners? Oh boy, here it comes. Here comes that fire. Apprentice. Answer thief. Arachnid's grip began trolling ectobiologist. Psst. Hey, brave leader. John, stop ignoring me. My messages should receive top priority. Who are you talking to? I don't appreciate being snubbed like this. How ungrateful can you get? Man, come on. Hey, Vriska, sorry to keep you waiting. Waiting? Oh, I guess so. I hardly even noticed. I'm like this really huge deal. I have a lot of stuff to keep me busy, remember? Yeah, I know. Sorry to cut this short, but this isn't really the best time to chat. I'm in the middle of an ocean of oil that is ablaze with a lot of green fire. I need to figure out a way to escape. Unfortunately, I fell asleep for some reason, and my bed landed here. I can't believe I was so stupid. Don't beat yourself up about it. I was the one who put you to sleep. You were? Yeah. You can do that? Yes, that seems to be the limit to what I can do to your primitive species. I guess our brains don't really work the same way. Who knows? What do you mean, limit? Are you saying you can usually do more than that? Duh, so much more, John. I have a lot of great powers. When we have more time, I will tell you all about them. Okay, that is pretty cool, I guess. But why? Why would you put me to sleep and put me in this predicament? John, so you'll understand that you are meant to rise to greatness. This can't possibly happen unless you are challenged. There will be times when your limits are tested. This is one of those times. I know this because I can see your future right here in front of me. You should trust me. Okay, but I kind of get that, but it's also kind of odd. If you're seeing my future and you know those things are the outcome, then why are you going back and, I guess, involving yourself with these events? See what I mean? Oh, John, this should be so obvious to you by now.
You're going to become a great hero, that much is sure. But I want to be the one responsible for it. And now I am pretty much guaranteed to be. Okay, that sort of makes sense, I guess. But it's kind of hurting my head to think about. You don't have to think, just leave the thinking to me. All you have to do is dig deep down, find your hero powers, and get yourself out of this jam. You can do it, John. Be the hero. Just like in one of your movies about sweaty, rugged adult human males. Aha! So you did watch that video I sent. What did you think?
John, that was not the fucking time, dude.
It was okay. I admit it was a little better than I expected. Yes, I knew it! But who cares? Let's not get sidetracked by films about wounded muscular renegades. By the way, John, have you ever considered growing your hair out? I bet it would look fabulous. No, it would look so stupid. I don't know about that. I have an eye for fashion. 8 of them, in fact. I thought you didn't want to get sidetracked. Oh yeah, whoops. Anyway, putting me to sleep and landing me in hot water is one thing, but you sort of indirectly caused a much bigger problem. Before I fell asleep, I was about to prototype something really ridiculous to make Jack weaker. I'm pretty sure that it would have made Jack lose both eyes, both arms, and give him silly blue hair, and possibly also make him a girl? Make him be a girl? He probably would have been pretty easy to beat, but instead, it was prototyped by Jade's first guardian dog, Lucis. And now he's unstoppable, and he becomes the one who is stirring up all that trouble in your session, too. I mean, it sounds like your intentions were good, but you probably didn't realize to what extent you were messing everything up. Don't be absurd, John. Of course I realized that would happen. It was pretty much the whole point, you goof. What? Vriska, why would you do that? Jeez, calm down. But no, why should I calm down when you just said you deliberately sabotaged all of us? Relax. Listen, John. Regardless of what I did, he is already here. I know this consequence will be hard for you to accept, but whenever you feel angry or confused about it, just repeat this to yourself. It should become your mantra. He is already here. Say it, John. But what does that mean? It means what it sounds like. He's already here. Here in our session, trying to hunt us down. Man, this should be elementary to you by now. No matter what you or I or any of us did, Jack's here now. That's the reality. And if I didn't stop you, it wouldn't have changed the reality for us here. We'd still be hiding on this rock, and he'd still be out there sniffing around for us. He wouldn't just disappear. That's not how this time stuff works. All that really would have happened is I would have allowed you to do something you weren't supposed to do. You would have prototyped with your pretty blue doll, because of course deep down you know you're obsessed with me. And then you and all your friends would exist in a splinter timeline, and you wouldn't even be able to talk to me anymore. And then you'd be doomed. I mean, more doomed than you already are. Trust me, I'm really smart. I have this all figured out. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it kind of does, but something doesn't really add up about it. If you knew he was going to be created regardless of what anyone did, why did you decide to involve yourself that way? Like the way you're involving yourself with me becoming a hero or whatever. You didn't answer your own question. I did it because I wanted to be the one responsible for creating him. Ugh, but why? Because, John, it only makes sense that I would be the one to create him, since I am also going to be the one to kill him. Sure, Vriska. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't be that way. Just because you have your whole reckoning ahead of you to kill Jack and somehow fail, doesn't mean you have to be bitter about it. I'm not bitter, I just think your plan is dumb. If he is as strong as Karkat says, he'll probably kill you. Karkat doesn't know anything about anything. He never really appreciated how powerful I became. Nobody did. I am easily the strongest troll by far. I am also extremely lucky. That is one of my powers, John, being super lucky, and making my foes super unlucky. Ugh, is luck actually a real thing? Yes, and I've got all of it. I am completely untouchable. You sound pretty cocky. You should be careful about that. That is totally how people have big-time downfalls, especially when they act kind of nefarious. Nope, I don't have to be careful. Too lucky for caution to matter anymore. That's the break. Them's the breaks. But don't worry, once all is said and done in your session, and by some incredibly lucky break of your own, you manage to survive the scratch. We might actually get the chance to meet. And if so, assuming I haven't gotten too bored waiting around and mopped the floor with Jack already, maybe we can take him down together. Wow, I am not sure who would make me more nervous, you or Jack. John, that is something a loser would say. Come on. You should have no reason to be scared of me. By the time I am through with you, you should be even stronger than me. This is the way it ought to be, I think. Do you really think we will meet? It is a distinct possibility. So, if we meet, are you going to, what? Like, when you see me? John, what the hell are you trying to say? Karkat said that you might, what? Oh, jeez, I don't know, never mind. You shouldn't listen to anything that loudmouth says. He had his shot being in charge and failed miserably. It's my turn now. Scratch that. Our turn. Blah, if you say so. Now quit whining and get yourself out of this mess. Dig deep down inside that pink nerdy little torso of yours. Find your awesome hero mojo and do what you're about to do. I will talk to you again after you figure it out. Bye. Less than 3. Wait!
Arachnid's grip ceased trolling ectobiologist.
What am I about to do? Oh. There. That was a 9th O. You don't even deserve 8! Whoops.
John, I apologize in a mannerly way for my big letters. Come on, you can't both yell and try to be polite at the same time. It's one or the other. But I must urge you to address this danger. The danger currently has John's full attention. What would you like him to do? Why don't you do the windy thing? John has no idea what the windy thing is. Maybe you could be more descriptive? Boy, you're being very stupid. Boy, you're being very stupid. You know what I'm talking about. Do the windy thing. Make it blowy and gusty. You fool. You can't die yet. Not in the tasty fire. You are a hero. Make the breeze happen. Do the windy thing. He really has no idea. Better hurry. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble here. Do the windy thing. Do the windy thing. Do the windy thing. John suddenly does the windy thing. There it is. There's the windy thing. Jeezy Pete's. Arachnid's grip began trolling ectobiologist.
Fly, pupa, fly! Oh, hey, who's pupa? Nobody, just some loser. Look at that, you did it. Did what? You mean this windy thing here?
Dave, Snoop. Boy, howdy, that's frightening. Dream Bubbles by Charles Dutton. In his dream, he is the prophet. It's him. Dream Bubbles, December 1st, 1995. I slept and saw God's forge in frost. Its hearth was quelled, and as it cooled, so swooned the verdancy it kept above. In slumber it grew a thick winter skin, white as bedsheets, in their folds the waker dreamt. Her breath is steam, her touch as hot as iron, forgotten in the fire. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. I got a scene coming up here. Acclaimed actor and sleeping prophet, Charles Dutton. This is the land of frost and frogs, right? I don't remember. Yeah, it is the land of frost and frogs. Hell yeah, I remembered. I did remember. I love this art. Is that James Godwin? Hell yeah. The heck? Jade, answer. Oh, because Jade's dreaming. Oh, okay, that's it. Thank you. Need some water.
Your W2 is wrong.
Hmm?
Your W2 is wrong.
One moment. Hang on. Sorry, I have some adulting I have to do tomorrow now that I found out. Okay, Cuttlefish Color began trolling Garden Gnostic.
Glub, 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 glub. Oh, no. Hey, take it easy. I'm not here to give you a hard time like my buddies have been. But you're a troll, and that's what trolls do, even when they say they won't, sometimes especially. Okay, then. You can be the judge of that. I won't be long. I've just come to say a couple things. First, none of this is really your fault. This is swimmingly obvious to everyone here who takes a glubbing moment to think about it rationally, which isn't many of us, but still. Okay, even though I still have no idea what you're talking about, I mean, your Lucis jumped right in there to save you, just like mine did. Well, okay, mine was dead at the time, and she just kind of fell in, kind of drifted down like fish food, and pow, glub gully sprite. She was so funny. What's a Lucis? It's a big old monster custodian you grow up with.
What is that word?
Sheesh. How freaking stupid do you have to be not to know something like that? I'm joking, of course. I wanted to glub something else to you well before you started playing. Just to get the idea in your head. I'm Fefri, by the way, abdicated Empress to be. Okay, Fefri, what is it? Soon I will go to sleep and speak to the gods. I will convince them to establish a series of stable dream bubbles where we can meet in our sleep. I don't understand. What's a dream bubble? You'll see. Ugh, Fefri, I thought you said you were going to stop using your typing quirk. Did I? When? I don't know. I'm sure I remember you said that. Jade, this is the first time we've ever talked, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, it is. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just getting a major case of deja vu. What's that? I felt like we already had this conversation. Actually, it still sort of feels that way. It's not going away. Well, maybe we did. Hey, by the way, what exactly are you doing there with that toy? You never did explain it to me. What do you mean I never explained it to you? If this really is the first time we talked, why would I have? Good point. Maybe I'm feeling it too. I have, what was it, Orcavu? Fefri, that one was a stretch even by your fish punnery standards. Why do I know you like to make fish puns? Actually, I do remember this conversation. It was in the past. But if it was in the past, then where am I now? In the future, duh! So what is going on? I don't think I'm asleep, but I'm not on Prospit. Yes, you are asleep, but your dream self died, just like mine, remember? Oh. Vaguely. Now you don't dream about Prospit, you have normal dreams. So this is a dream? It is a dream, and a memory. It is the past brought back to life by a witch. It's all those things. Although we are getting off the script here. This is not how the conversation originally went, obviously. You were a lot less patient with me when I was trying to encourage you. Sorry, I think I'm in the game now, right? Sure. Hey, why don't you tell me about this cool robot bunny you were making? I've been pretty glib and curious about it. Mind if I take a look? It's great. Wish I could make something like this. I never had the gills for technology. Hard to work with underwater. Why are you here? Are you asleep too? Nope. I woke up from my nap a while ago. Remember how I woke up and then messaged you? You had just had a bad dream, and I told you there was nothing to be scared of, which there isn't. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Then why are you here now? Because, stupid, I'm dead.
Jade, wake up again. That's absolutely horrifying. That's so scary. Ugh, yeah, that's the appropriate face. Oh, I swallowed wrong. Shit. You have got to stop falling asleep. Get out of bed. Stop trying to drown yourself. You de-bed. The snow is quite deep. Pester John. You would like to report to John, but it seems you have misplaced your laptop. That's right. It was in the atrium when you got slapped with that stupid blindfold and all hell broke loose. You hope it's okay. It was your favorite computer and your favorite lunchbox. Climb! Huh? Oh. The enemies are going to be absurdly powerful, right? Turn around. You don't see anything. Someone out there is messing with you. Good thing Grandpa taught you never to leave home without your rifle, even by accident. Jade, strife! Agreed. Oh boy, yeah. That's the thing, is they are just absurdly powerful now. Even outside of Jack being strong, like now just the basic enemies are gonna be too strong. Let's just take a tour of Lofath. Hey, we ended up here at the Lohaxus. Can I shoot? No. I don't know why I got curious. I was like, I wonder if I can shoot Dave. The windy thing is currently happening. Look at these turtles. Look at them tapping. Look at their little feet. It's just a tip-a-tapping. Oh boy, really? We're back here with sleeping. Look at those eyebrows. The Nacodiles, I love them. They're so stupid. Music's rad. Fan of this. Rose isn't here. There's Casey though. Oh, the Viceroy. Von Salamancer? Was that it? Okay, this is John's house? Oh boy. Oh, come on, really? How far are we gonna, how deep does this go? Okay. Okay, I couldn't aim at the other ones. There's, Dave? Hi, Dave. Oh, that's cool. Hey, it's Beck. Hey, Beck, you gonna help? It keeps happening. Is that saying that it's the end? Okay. Alright, moving on. The frown. I love it. Good dog. Best friend. Cheesy Pete's. Jade, level up. Kiddo Eclipse. You finally hop off that lowly green tyke rung and secure your position on the somewhat respectable Kiddo Eclipse rung. You have a lot of climbing ahead of you. Thank best friend.
Thanks, Beck. Good boy. So, can you talk now? What do you have to say?
Ah-ha. Yeah. Yeah, that's an appropriate face. You think you would try to keep conversations with Beck Sprite to a minimum from now on? That'd be a good thumbnail too. Damn, man. I'm gonna have to make some choices. Greetings. Hello. You have extraordinarily bad timing. Her guardian will not be pleased with your intrusion. Don't I know you? Yes, you do. You might want to step away from the computer. Ah, right. That's where it is. PM, rule. You have no idea how to rule. What orders could there possibly be to give anyway? All you want to do is deliver mail. You do not want to be the stupid queen. You do not want to wear this stupid mailbox crown. This is stupid. Dumb. WQ, approach queen. Your new ruler seems upset. You understand it is not easy being in a position of authority. You politely inform her that as the queen, she is under no obligation to wear a crown. It is her decision. She should understand that a queen is the sum of her decisions, not her fashion accessories, and no queen makes decisions alone. All wise rulers surround themselves with trusted advisors. The new queen should understand she has friends to help her. PM, appoint royal advisor. You make your first decision as the new Prospician monarch. The questant receives the new royal insignia. Jade, return. You return to the grand foyer. Foyer? It's a bit less cluttered than you remember it being. There's some prospect colors.
What happened in here? Where is everything? All the globes and house guests, and the Cruxtruder, and Grandpa? Beck, what did you do? Has someone been a bad dog? Wait, never mind. Please don't answer that.
Go upstairs. You return to find your beautiful atrium in ruins, and to make things worse, your alchemeter and totem lathe were destroyed as well. Jeezy Pete's. And on the bright side, it looks like your lunch top wasn't damaged. Retrieve lunch top. You've been dying to get back to your computer so you can touch base with John again. He has probably been going crazy wondering about you, but it seems someone else is messaging you right now. Answer Dave. Turntech Godhead began pestering Garden Gnostic. Hey, welcome to the medium finally, I guess.
Hey, last time I talked to you, I was asking for help and you were just knacking at me. What was up with that, bro?
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. It was probably just some horror terror chirping at you during one of your nap bubble mindfucks. It's not the point it's not the point I just wanted to say I just saw you.
You did?
Yeah, you appeared for a second, shooting at an imp. Then you disappeared.
Oh, yes, I did get around during that battle, didn't I? It was really intense. Those stupid things are impossible to kill.
No, you can kill them. You'll get better, don't worry.
In the heat of the fray, I didn't notice you. Where were you?
3 places. I remember seeing you twice before in different locations, but at the moment I'm standing in the middle of the snowy goddamn field freezing my shit off. Just wanted to see if you were cool.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. What do you mean you remember seeing me? Was I jumping through time or something?
No, I was. This is future me. One of the future me's, that is.
You're from the future?
Yeah, Jade, that's what future me means.
John told me you've been doing some time traveling.
Yeah.
That is really, really awesome.
It's okay. Hey, it's pretty fucking cold.
I know. It is a really neat place, but it's freezing.
So I'm gonna go someplace warm. Be back in a while later. Turntech Godhead ceased pestering Garden Gnostic.
Wait, Dave! Stupid, lousy, cool dudes.
Turntech Godhead began pestering Garden Gnostic. Okay, I'm back. An hour later.
An hour?
An hour for me. A second for you. I ran around for an hour, got my ass someplace warm, went back in time, picked up where we left off.
I cannot believe how cool that is. This isn't me believing neither that nor its coolness.
Yeah, I guess I'm sort of used to it by now. I don't think of hours going by the same way anymore. I mean, they're my hours, but not everyone else's. They're kind of like private hours, all to myself, while everyone else is sort of in slow motion, stuck in the thick of the alpha.
I don't know if I get that, but okay.
Well, yeah, my thing is time, yours is space. Pretty different things. You get things about space. I don't. Or you will.
I will?
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, you're right. It's cold. Cold!
Sorry, not cooled, idiot.
I have to go back inside. I wish I had winter clothes. And if I did, I also wish that my wardrobe fire didn't blow up with all my beautiful clothes inside it. I'm so horribly unprepared for this. I've never even seen snow before. Can you believe that?
Pretty believable since you lived lived on Guam or wherever the fuck, and also inside an active volcano.
Derp, yes, Dave, that is so where I lived. That is a biographically accurate as it gets about me.
Well, I've never seen it either now that I think about it.
No?
No.
Isn't it great?
Nah, lava's better.
Lava is not better than snow.
Yeah, it is. Lava and skeletal skyscrapers all melting and shit. How is that not way cooler than snow and, like, more snow?
You can't play in lava. It's no fun. You can only die in lava.
Snow's a big chilly carpet and nobody gives a shit. Like Old Man Winter spread around his nasty mayonnaise and turned the landscape into his personal asshole sandwich.
You, Dave, no.
When I look around, all I see is the miles of unharnessed snowmen. I'm just too damn cool to build.
No, this is so lame. I'm hearing an insane and stupid guy say stupid idiot things while wearing dumb sunglasses for lame morons.
Whoa, Jade, with the fucking haymaker. I need to go look for my teeth on the canvas as soon as shit stops spinning and there stops being like 10 of you.
Why don't we play in the snow later? As soon as you get some
Time. Then shades. Time shades, let's go. Oh my fucking god.
time.
That's so cute. I love it. I'm not going to play in the snow. Maybe Mrs. Credentials I flashed, which clearly stated me being too cool for that. Like, federally too cool. My coolness is named after a dead president plus his middle initial to make it sound extra legit.
I know you're joking around, and you're not too cool at all. No, you are not too cool at all. I don't even think that.
Okay. Brr. I thought you were going inside.
I forgot.
Well, at least make some damn clothes. Something warmer. Why don't you alchemize some shit?
I can't. All the stuff blew up.
Blew up?
It's a long story that involves a pinata and a gun and a very naughty doggy.
I completely understand everything about that practically entirely.
So anyway, that reminds me, I've got to talk to John. I've got to get him to make me some new gizmos, assuming that's even possible.
No, don't bother John. Okay, why not bother John? He's on like his fucking win mission or whatever, getting all his ridiculous magic cyclone powers on and realizing his huge blowy destiny as the chump of Shush.
John has magical cyclone powers?
Almost.
Whoa, you guys are all so much better than me. I feel so lame.
We all start out somewhere. Remember how I was scrambling up that tower to get that egg like an idiot? What the hell was I doing? I was like goddamn Pooh Bear in a tree reaching up his fat fucking poo paw for some motherfucking honey. So even though I'm awesome now, at one point I was plausibly likened to a stuffed animal. And you even knew what to do. I don't want to use that word as an insult. You told me how it worked, all Christopher Robining my ignorant ass about that egg. But I was all like, I'm a little black rain cloud, bitch, watch me climb. So anyway, you're starting out with more sense than me.
Maybe.
In any case, Egbert lost his computer and game disk, so he can't do anything for you anyways.
Oh no, did he lose it in a magical cyclone?
Probably some shit that's what happened. Probably some shit like that's what happened. But you're not completely screwed. We just have to think outside the box here.
We do?
Yeah, honestly, I figured we'd have to do something like this, so I guess here we are doing it.
Doing what?
Well, you're my server player. Remember?
Yes.
I need you to deploy something first, in my apartment. In a few hours, I'll go back there and we can continue this.
Oh geez, a few hours?
Turn deck Godhead sees pestering garden Gnostic. Turn deck Godhead began pestering garden Gnostic. Yeah, as in a few seconds. I'm back at my place now.
Fastest hours.
Yeah, now, deploy the IntelliBeam laser station.
But that costs so much grist.
No, it costs practically nothing. Check out how much I've got.
OMG.
Deploy laser station.
What does this thing do?
It's mostly pretty stupid and useless, but it'll come in handy here. It reads capture codes.
On the back of cards?
Yeah.
But we can already read those.
Some are too garbled and complicated. The human eye can't decipher them. Needs sophisticated scanning technology and artificial intelligence to figure it out.
But isn't the whole point of captures that only humans can read them? And not robots?
Yeah, well, that's why this is so dumb. Dave, eject disk. I guess some captures are so incomprehensible because the game thinks it would be too cheap to let you duplicate them, like an anti-piracy measure. So the solution to the anti-piracy measure is to overwrite the anti-spam measure.
Anti-spam?
Well, yeah, that's what captures are for, and they're on the back of cards for a really good reason, because God knows the last thing you'd want was some web bot being able to figure out the code for, like, a potted plant. That'd be fucking mayhem.
Yeah, obviously.
But in order to effectively cheat here, we've got to open Pandora's spam box and release the laser station into the world with its leering IntelliBeam. Now, no capture is safe. You'll have bots sign up from email accounts and duplicating potted plants and shit.
Oh no!
Basically, robots are in control now, which is good news and bad news. The bad news is they're all porn bots that've got loads of provocative material they're just dying to share with us.
What's the good news?
That's also the good news.
Dave, I still don't know what you're actually doing here.
What's it look like? I'm duplicating my server disk. Dave, scan. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, to give it to John?
Nah, I told you we're not bothering John. He's got shit to do. I'll just install it.
But you are already Rose's server player, and John is mine. Not to mention I'm yours. Can you really be a server player to your own server player?
Don't see why not. We've got to get creative here. This game's already so far off the rails. What else is there to do but improvise?
But I guess I thought that John sort of had to be my server, you know?
Well, he was. He got you in, didn't he? But now he's not. Been a change of plans. Time to roll with it. Read code.
Well, you're from the future, right? Don't you know already if it'll work?
Yeah, more or less. I'd never really studied how it all went down all that closely. I just figured when the time came to sort it out, the right thing to do would be obvious, like it is now. Managing the loops is a balance of careful planning and just rolling with your in-the-moment decisions, and trusting they were the ones you were always supposed to make. By now, I'm pretty used to having my intuition woven into the fabric of the alpha timeline.
Pretty smooth, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Shades for everybody.
Duplicate disk. This will be the disk I use for your connection, while the original will stay bound to Rose's connection.
So you will be the server for both us ladies? You just keep getting smoother. I can't handle all the smoothness.
Well, technically, I will be your server, and past me will stay as Rose's server, which is to say present me will, the one in the black suit.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
He can keep managing her for a while, until she sort of checks out soon and becomes totally useless. Then we can start hopping around time like I did, make a ton of money and stuff, eventually become me and become your server player.
Okay, I think I understand that.
Yeah, see, it's not hard to get the hang of. In the meantime, I'll kind of loiter around this time frame to help you out for a while.
Yes, thanks, Dave. What do you mean Rose will check out?
Don't worry about it. Just some more future stuff. Now I need you to go downstairs.
Okay.
Go downstairs. Jade, go downstairs. I'm just going to cut right to the chase and upgrade your alchemitor so you can avoid a lot of bullshit. I'll come back, I'll give you some codes and you can punch cards and slip them into jumper blocks, which are really the exact same codes you first gave me when we upgraded my alchemitor, which seems like a hell of a long time ago.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it kind of literally is for me.
How long?
A few days, I guess.
Okay, that's not that long.
Whatever. Dave, deploy an upgrade. Look at it. Look it up.
Yay!
Jade, oh god, hurry up and alchemize stuff. Go, go, go. Hey, calm down. Just because it's snowing outside doesn't mean it's Christmas just yet. There's still plenty of things to do before we bother with that sort of nonsense. Take a deep breath, put the cards down, and relax. Dave, wake up. You already woke up when Jade fired her rifle a foot and a half from your eardrum and then disappeared. This idiot here is knacking it up with your eye shades. Someone is pestering you directly into his brainless reptilian face. Retrieve shades. Doof, knack. Step off. You decide he can keep the sword, though. Answer Rose. Tentacle therapist began pestering Turntech Godhead. Hi there. Knack, knack, knack. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for that guy in the pile of sharp objects to wake up. The glasses are talking again. Knack, 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 knack. If you don't stop knacking, I will turn you into a thorn bush. Hey, what just happened? You fell asleep. Orange Bird Dave killed some monsters and flew away. Jade fired a bullet at an imp and vanished. And you woke up. Oh yeah, so she's here then. Yes. Is she okay? Is she okay? What was going on there? Yes, she's fine. I guess I should catch up with her. You already are. I am? Future you is. Oh, okay, time travel's involved. That's all you needed to say. Everything's cool and under control then. How was the nap? Weird and kind of boring. I was in your room for a while spying on you, being all creepy and dream duplicitous and shit. It's okay. I was being similarly awake, duplicitous. What's with your book collection? Or dream book collection? All your books are bizarre and terrible. No, my books are great. I can recommend some good titles for the next time you're asleep. Nah, but yeah, I understand defending your collection, I guess, if you were in my dream room and talking shit about my awesome dream portrait or dream stiller and dream snoop or whatever, we'd have to have a fucking talk. Did you do anything on the moon besides rifle through my belongings, such as remove your shades and turn your gaze ringward by any chance? Oh, yeah, I did. What did you see? Horrible things. Horror terrible? Horrible terrible? Yeah, it was like peering through the dark portal of an eldritch red lobster and scoping out its all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. And when I saw them, their voices became clearer. What were they saying? I couldn't really focus on anything specific, but in totality, I'm pretty sure it was like a plea for help. That's interesting. That's good. No, it was disturbing, so I slapped my shades back on, went and perved up some sleeping girl's room to take my mind off it. It means they're reaching out to you. Oh god, why would I want that? I'm not about to get molested by calamari with fucking teeth. Use your powers and, like, stroke a mummy's paw or some horseshit and open a dark channel. Tell them to keep their lecherous flagella to themselves. You're going to have to help them, even if you don't like them. They're being massacred. Presently, already, and still to come. What's that mean? It means time doesn't work rationally out there, nor does space, but that doesn't change the reality of the threat. Who cares if they're getting killed? They're hideous and obnoxious. You're underestimating the nature of the threat. At this point, the threat isn't to our session or any given universe. It's to the perpetuation of reality itself. You wouldn't be saving them per se. You'd be saving everything. Oh. Okay, cool. They've revealed some of their secrets to me already, and given me a few errands to run. This is why you might have observed some unusual behavior from me. Oh shit, you're kidding. No, really, are you serious? I didn't even notice. Fuck, mind equals blown. Once these convolutions of explosive laughter subside and finish rocking my very foundation, I might point out that you haven't really been as astute as you're implying. You've deliberately fogged your vision your entire life with ironic eyewear while awake and while asleep. Though perfectly alert, you've chosen to ignore your surroundings. But now you've seen them, and you have a choice to make. Okay.
They will only tell me so much. They would like an audience with the Prince of the Moon as well. We are like the emissaries to what lies beyond this small bubble in their unfathomable dark foam. Durst skirts its edge, and during the lunar eclipse, we graze it. And that's when their intent for us becomes clear. I'm doing my part, but they have a mission for you as well. What am I supposed to do? Listen to them. My understanding is they will teach you how to navigate the unnavigable. The result should be a map. Like a treasure map? No, something a little more astronomical, like a star chart with no stars, hence the challenge. Why? To plot a course through the furthest ring. Plot a course to what? The green sun. The power source of the first Guardians. Oh, right, the green sun. Okay, wait, sorry. I mean, the green sun. My bad. Yes, that's much better. What's the deal with this thing? I mean, aside from giving Jade's dog his devil powers, and by extension, I guess, Jack. What's the deal with it? Yeah. I don't know what there is a deal with. I don't know that there is a deal with it. Beyond the deal you just described. It is what it sounds like. A huge sun out in the literal middle of nowhere, and it is bright green. It is simply the green sun. How big? I need a sense of scale here. Is it like the size of our sun, or bigger? Or is it only as big as, like, planet fucking Jupiter? It is nearly twice the mass of our universe. Okay, that's pretty fucking big. See how important that contextualization was? Now I know how fucking impressed I should be. I mean, holy shit, that's huge. Happy I could help. So, okay, I make a map to this thing with the help of a million rambunctious gross tentacle mutants, and then I guess we go there for some reason? Yes. Why do we need a map? Can't they just tell us what direction it's in? Point a spaceship that way. Blast off to adventure. No, the geometry of the furthest ring is too complex. Remember, it's space-time and labyrinthine. In fact, it's not really accurate to call it space-time at all, since it is outside the domain of any created universe, where those properties have become instantiated and stabilized. I can kind of get that time is messed up there, with like loops and causality paradoxes and shit like that, being the night of time here. Not really sure why navigating the space would be a problem, though. Space isn't my thing, remember? What is it, like, full of wormholes or something? It depends. The greater the distance you travel through it, the less reliably time flows, and the more time you spend in it, the less reliably space behaves. Time and space aren't as different as you might think. I thought you weren't supposed to know shit about either, seeing as you're the seer, whatever that means. I think it means I'm supposed to know shit about the big picture, which includes tidbits like that, but the insides of my shoes stay free from the grit of the minutia. Fair enough. So I take my nap and fly to this thing. No, I do. Okay, you fly to it. Then what? That depends on if John is successful. You mean with the quest you're sending him on? Yes. Is there anything you do that's not sending dudes on quests? Nothing whatsoever. So he's got to get the cancer out of Sky, right? Yes. The tumor. Yeah, so what's the tumor do? I mean the tumor. Jesus, can we stop with the fancy colored text bullshit? I guess so. I thought it was more fun that way. Well, okay, you can keep doing it then. Thanks. Black tumor. It's quite a large growth at the center of the battlefield. He won't be able to remove it without fully realizing his abilities. Okay, cool. What is it? Can you promise you won't tell him? It would probably make him more nervous than he needs to be if he knew. Okay, I won't say anything. Just tell me. It's a bomb. Jeezy Pete's. Come on, click it. There you go. It is set to detonate precisely when the reckoning ends. This is how long we have to put this plan into motion. What the hell's a bomb doing in there? It could be a feature of any session not meant to bear fruit. It means to wipe out a null session rather than leaving it lingering in paradox space for eternity. Or it could be a mutation specific to our session. I really don't know. First time for everything, I guess. Seriously, where'd you get all this info? Did you get from all the gods? It all from the gods? Are these just a bunch of orders you're following? Not exactly. They've urged me in certain directions and guided my exploration. I've obtained some answers from them, but ultimately this idea is mine. Plus, I have other sources. One in particular has been quite illuminating. What? I've been referring to him as an informant when people ask, which isn't often. What, you mean a troll? No, it's a man who exists in another universe. He wants to die. Sounds like a really credible dude, so I'm in for trusting everything he says. Only as credible as the omniscient tend to be. Oh, so he knows everything. Yeah, I think that's what omniscient means. But maybe I'll ask him about it, since he's the omniscient one. Even if he is omniscient, which he probably isn't, what if he's just lying? He says he doesn't lie. For some reason, I believe him about that. He's a convincing fellow. Why does he want to die? He no longer has a purpose now that he's done everything required to summon his master. As a first guardian, he's completely indestructible. Well, almost completely. Wait, what? His power is derived from the same source as Earth's guardian, and conveniently that of our nemesis as well. Okay, I get it now. When John delivers the tumor, and I do mean the tumor, I and I alone will navigate the furthest ring, and I will destroy the sun, by which I do mean the green motherfucking sun.
And in case it wasn't clear, I won't be coming back. Whoa, fuck, a suicide mission? Are you serious? No bullshit, that's not happening. Hey, look, suddenly everything we just talked about was useless because it's time to make a plan that doesn't fucking suck. Let's not be so dramatic. I was talking about my dream self. She's the one who won't be returning. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Those fuckers are all kind of mad expendable. Way to leave me hanging there. For someone who's saying that let's cool it on the drama. The whole I won't be coming back thing is pretty fucking theatrical bombshell. There's no fucking in there, but I felt it was, adequate, appropriate, that's the word I was looking for future reference. That's true. Your outburst was pretty sweet, though. Yeah, I know. So what do I do my thing? Make this map, which I guess is just like a solid black piece of paper. It's gonna be fucking stupid, isn't it? If there's one thing you have more than any of us, it's time. So whenever you like. As long as, conventionally speaking, it's quite soon. Alright, so dog it as long as possible, then travel back to about now and go to sleep. Sure. And if you have trouble going to sleep, maybe you can ask your patron troll to trick the telepathic one into putting you to sleep again. What? Each of us seems to have a troll infatuated with helping us. Haven't you noticed? No. What about the psychopath who's currently helping you? Oh yeah, Terezi? No, she's cool. Isn't that camaraderie blossoming into some sort of interspecies whatever? It's blossoming into an interspecies partnership and incredibly shitty cartooning. What do you mean get her to trick someone into putting me to sleep? Into putting me asleep again. When did that happen? Just now. Who did that? That would be John's patron troll. God, fucking trolls. Too many of them. Who can even keep track of this shit? Which one's yours? Is it the absurd juggalo one? Is it the absurd juggalo one? That would be hilarious. There's a juggalo one? Yeah, see what I mean? She's contacting me now, actually. Oh, okay. Well, I'm suddenly not interested, so go talk to your fairy god troll. I'll be over here paving the way for your elaborate dream suicide. When I feel like getting around to it, I mean. Thanks. Later. Turn dead godhead, cease pestering tentacle therapist. Rose, answer fairy god troll. Is this tea cool enough to drink yet? I doubt it. It actually is. That is very good. Oh, yes, we got some tea back. I'm so happy. Grim Auxiliatrix began pestering tentacle therapist. Since the gap between your present moment and the implementation of your mystifying self-destruction continues to narrow, this will be the last conversation in which I attempt to talk you out of it nicely. I explain this. The intent isn't true self-sacrifice. First of all, you're underestimating the gravity of a dream death. It's a pretty serious thing, okay? And dream selves are important to a person in ways that aren't always obvious. I think you're being frivolous, but that's not really the sentiment of reinforcing the exoskeleton of my argument. Soon you will be blacked out of Trollian's viewport, and I have no explanation for this, and neither do you. So I'll just assume the worst, and you should too. Are you sure it's not because I'm sleeping? I've seen you sleep before. You were just asleep, on a screen, peaceful and harmless, and posing no threat to anyone. Unless I guess you're up to mischief in your dreams, which I cannot rule out. Actually, that's probably what you do in your sleep. What was I thinking? Shh. What? Blah, blah, blah. Right, sorry. I'm saying this is a special case. It is foreboding, disconcerting, and you are being reckless. Hi, Rice. How you doing? You're right. I can't explain why I go dark on your monitor, but I'm confident in my plan. I have it under control. Your hubris is really astonishing. Easily twice the mass of a universe, I think. That it hasn't collapsed upon itself into a tiny lavender singularity in the most striking Marvel paradox space has coughed up yet. Maybe it did. Maybe that's what went wrong. We figured it out. How late am I again? About an hour and a half. But it's fine. No, please stop. Humor won't deflect my really big and important tirade, okay? You are investing too much confidence in evil gods who oppose Skya and your true purpose, and I can't abide that. And as difficult as this is for me to confess, I think your plan is very dangerous. And so are you. Oh? Yes, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to devote all my efforts to stopping you. I'm sorry to hear that, Kanaya. What did you have in mind for this new and exciting adversarial phase of our relationship? I'm so glad you asked. You see, I have been training a powerful wizard. Oh, man. Yes, your shout pole is like a tower broadcasting your fear across the ring, and you are right to be afraid. I have commissioned none other than the legendary Prince of Hope, and I am teaching him the ways of white sorcery. I have observed your methods, and you will come to the most unwelcome realization that all of your guile and cunning has finally backfired. This noble magician of pure light will serve as the counterpoint to your arcane debauchery. He will hunt you down, and goodness and hope will prevail. Is it too late to throw myself at your mercy? Yes, it's much too late for that. This is so dramatic. Look at him. Look at that. That's how you fuck everything up, Kanaya.
I see. Then clearly I will have to prepare for his soul-sundering duel whilst making my own funeral arrangements. Oh yes, I do believe securing a corpse box would be prudent, fitted to dimensions suited to a myriad of unassembled leaky body parts in aggregate. What will herald the arrival of the swift and righteous thaumaturge? Will I be blinded by the fearsome lashes of light ribboning from the incandescent coastline of his beauteous aura? Should I borrow my friend's sunglasses? Yes, definitely do that. Wait, I hope that wasn't too emphatic. Maybe at this point I should clarify this is all a big joke. Yeah, I was getting that. You don't always have to tip your hand, Kanaya. You were doing well.
I was?
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. I think what I find most challenging about human insincerity-based humor is the degree of commitment to the fantasy which is apparently requisite. We take it very seriously. I mean to say, the gesture of hostility in this case was the joke. I did in fact train this character. I made him a wand to shut him up. Wait, you did? Really? He wouldn't stop harassing me for your secrets. That's incredible. Well done. He's the one with the royalty complex and speaks with all the extra V's and W's. Oh, I knew exactly who you were talking about from the start. Okay. I must say, this little project pleases me. Do keep me apprised of all further developments. Okay, I will. At least until my looming grimdark death steals me away. Yeah, that. It's still something that I don't really want to joke about. I hope that came across as a sincere statement.
Kanaya's a true lesbian. She sees a data from and goes, nice. That's, fair. But to be fair, don't we all love women who can kick our asses? Don't we all? Jade, answer fairy god troll. I never really considered Tavros as Jade's fairy god troll. I never considered him her patron. I don't know why. Audios Toreador began trolling Garden Gnostic.
Hey, Jade. Oh, hi, I remember you. You talk to me a lot in my dreams. Yeah, but now I'm talking to you being awake, because your robot can't type, because it had an explosion. Yep, that's because my dream self died pretty catastrophically. No. I'm definitely pretty sorry to hear that. Thanks, but I think I'm okay. I felt pretty shaken up at first, though. Yes, I did too. I spent so long sleeping and dreaming and playing on Prospect that being awake was made to feel weird, and I didn't like it for a while. Yeah, I have done a lot of sleeping myself. Oh, yes, I know, but I saw you. You were awake a lot, too. After a certain moment, I spent just about every waking hour being asleep. Wow, why did you sleep so much? It was just a better way to be, more peaceful and fun, and I guess there was something that happened that was incredibly terrible and sad, and made me feel terrible and sad and sleepy, so I slept a lot. Oh no, what happened that was so terrible? I'd prefer that the thing I want to talk to you about not turn into that topic. Okay, sorry for prying. What did you want to talk about? I wanted to ask you permission. I would have asked permission the first time, but at the time you were not able to give it, or talk or anything. Permission for what? To commune with your Lucis. With Beck? What do you mean by commune? And what do you mean the first time? You did it before? Yeah, it means to talk to him, and suggest you do something which is good for him, and also for people he likes. Oh, like a psychic power? Yes. Pretty sweet. Why did you do it before? Oh, very recently, personally speaking.
Look at little baby Jade. But I can't say for sure because I have also lived. That's very fair. But like I said, lesbian or not, bi, straight, everyone wants a woman that can kick their ass. It's just the rule of the universe.
But for you, it was very long ago.
Doof doof. I fucking love the doof sound effect.
And it was a really good example, I think, of exactly why Wigglers should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols. What?
Jade, no. Jeezy Pete's. Knack.
So I did the liberty of communing with your Lucis, which I hope I wasn't out of line. But like I said, you were unavailable. By which I mean unavailably small.
That's right.
So then I communed him to use his amazing powers to intervene and reroute the projectile away from the path that would have harmed you. And also, as a wonderful bonus and coincidence, it happened there was a felon on your property.
Oh!
It was, I think, surely an aging rogue who was very much keen on intruding between your really nice-looking family. And as fortune would have it, the small missile was redirected into the senior interloper's chest, and he died.
Smiley face.
OMG, that wasn't a senior interloper. I'm pretty sure you're talking about my grandpa.
Oh,
And if I'm interpreting this correctly, you're saying you used Beck to make me shoot him? Oh, that's so awful!
what's a grandpa?
Oh boy. Okay, it is basically an old man who serves the same role as, I guess, Lucis does on your planet. He was like my dad. He took care of me.
Whoa, that is a really weird cultural thing, I guess.
Sigh.
Sorry then, about my cultural ignorance.
Well, I'm not blaming you or anything. It sounds like you were just trying to help. And you did save my life, but, I mean, jeez, talk about a misunderstanding.
Well, now I feel very stupid, but I don't think I will give into bad self-esteem this time about this. It's important to stay confident about stuff, don't you agree?
Sure?
What's the coincidence? It's a great coincidence.
Sure.
And I think this is a good opportunity for us to bond and become closer in an emotional way. Probably.
It is?
Oh, yes. See, the funny thing is I also killed my Lucis by accident. I mean, my Lucis that was a little fairy bull, not an old man with a huge gun.
Oh no, how did that happen?
I murdered him inappropriately with a four-wheel device.
What kind of device?
Like the kind basically for cripples to sit in and roll around.
Oh, you mean a wheelchair?
I guess that's a way to call it.
How did that happen?
Well, I was sitting in it, being crippled like usual, and he got under the wheel in his nap.
I'm so sorry. Also, I didn't realize you were paralyzed. Not that I'm saying sorry for that. That'd be rude, I think. I'm just saying sorry for your loss.
Oh, it's okay, on both things. He came back to life for a while and could talk, and that was fun. And also, I'm not paralyzed anymore.
Oh?
No, I have robot legs, and I feel great, and I can walk.
Wow, nice!
Oh, yes, it is truly nice. I am a new and different guy. Mostly. Being not physically handicapped is most certainly the key to having high self-esteem.
That... I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh, absolutely. Take it from me as what fact is true. And now I feel emboldened to do emboldened to do bold things that heroes should do, like save the life of a pretty girl and kill the fiendish old man who, wasn't fiendish, and you loved him. Sorry. Jeeves Tavros type 2 Bob. Oh.
Well, that's good, I guess. I just wish maybe you told me what happened when I was younger. I spent years wondering about it. When I was really young, I was sure the doll sitting across from him did it. And for a long time, I was terrified of the evil blue girl. She sort of haunted my childhood, and I had trouble sleeping for a long time. But of course, I got older and realized that was silly, but then I just speculated that maybe it was suicide, which was just a really sad thing to think about.
Wow, yeah. I totally blew that then. I guess I could still tell you about it in your past.
But even if you do, I don't remember you doing so.
Oh, then I guess I won't.
Okay.
But yeah, irregardless, this is likely to be exactly the kind of thing not to stand in the way about good feelings about myself. I mean, I saw that your Lucis saved you anyway, in advance, and I just wanted to make it possible so that I was the one involved with being the hero there, to save you, like, to put myself in your story, in a brave capacity, because that's what feeling good and positive about yourself is all about.
Sure, Tavros. Sure, buddy. That face says it all.
Wow, you sound really confused to me.
Absolutely, I am confused like a fox, the kind that has high self-esteem.
You're incredibly silly. I can't really tell to what extent you're joking around here.
I understand that, and jokes happen, yes, but feeling great about yourself is not a joking issue. It is heavy-duty business and needs to be given all the seriousness that sad things get. I've learned that from my friends, and also from Rufio.
Rufio?
Yes, he's fake.
What do you mean fake?
A fake guy I made up imaginarily. He never stops being a thing that's not real.
Oh, like an imaginary friend. Huh. Okay.
I'm pretending that being fully honest about Rufio's fakeness and being upfront about his general fraudulence, that it will only give me extra confidence. I'm pretending that as hard as I can in the most confident way, which makes it partially more true.
That sure is a philosophy you have there.
Yes, being confident is always about saying and doing the things you feel, even if the afraid part of you says, no, please don't do that. Like, here's the thing I'm afraid to say to you, Jade, but I'm too confident now to let my afraidness make me feel terrible.
Oh? Well, what is it?
Remember, I talked to you a lot when you were sleeping?
Yes?
And we talked about lots of things, and we had some things in common, and it was nice.
Sure.
And I think, consequently, the emotional result is probably that maybe I have some possible red feelings for you.
Red feelings? You mean... Whoa, wait, really?
Wow, that sure was a hard thing to say and made me incredibly nervous. But I said it because of my remarkable leg-powered self-confidence. And now I think all that's left is definitely your reciprocation about that. Probably.
Well, I don't think I can reciprocate.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you're nice, but I don't really know you. I don't even know your name.
Oh, gosh, how stupid can I be? I forgot to say, I'm Tavros.
Okay, Tavros. I don't know if you've fully thought about this. You don't actually know me very well either.
Oh, yes, I surely do, because we had a number of spirited conversations, wherein you were very nice and pleased to speak with me. Did I misinterpret that? Was it not actually niceness?
Well, no, I was being nice because I like to be nice to people when I can and when they are nice to me, but things are a little more complicated than that. You can't know someone just by a few conversations. I mean, I only talked to you when I was asleep. I'm kind of different when I'm dreaming. I forget things, and at times I'm not totally sure what's real. Don't you remember that's what it's like to dream on Prospect?
Kind of.
Sorry, I feel bad about having to disappoint you, but I don't know what else to say.
What about my attractive bravado and ignoring my instinctual cowardice hard enough to say that I like you? Isn't that supposed to be very attractive and encourage the major of having fleshed feelings in others? I guess what I mean is, what about all my confidence? What do you think about that?
Jeez. Tavros, I'm really flattered you like me and all, and that sure is confident of you to say so, and that's great. But I guess confidence is one thing, but there is such a thing as being too forward, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
And also, I also think, and really, so this is just polite, friendly advice, that if you're really confident, you don't always have to say it all the time. Oh man, I'm sorry to say, it just comes off as a little insecure and off-putting and kind of defeats the purpose. And all things considered, I think we should just stay friends, or really continue building a friendship in the first place, since, like I said, we don't actually know each other that well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, if I'm being realistic, I think that's what's reasonable to say to me. And I'll work on toning down my self-respect a little.
No, you should have self-respect. Oh boy, this is frustrating. Can we talk about this later? I have some things to do. Why don't we get back to the original point? Why do you want to commune with Beck again?
Yes, of course. I wanted to get approval from you to commune him again. Now that he's a sprite, to perpetrate one of my heroic ideas again.
Uh-oh. What is your idea this time?
I will suggest to him that he attack your adversary, as well as ours, and maybe beat him to solve everybody's problems.
Wow, I don't know about that.
But I have great skill in commanding beasts of glory in battle, and yours is surely the strongest beast I've seen.
But he's my best friend. You have already managed to get one of my family members killed.
But according to my self-confidence, I think I'm pretty sure I can use his power to be successful. Whoops. Pretend I didn't mention my self-confidence or say anything off-putting.
But all of our adversaries have inherited his powers. I would imagine the strongest guy would have all of his powers and then some. I am really not comfortable with this.
Oh.
You said you were asking me permission first, and I appreciate that. But if you're, asking, I'm afraid my answer is no.
Okay, I respect that. But I wonder.
What?
I wonder if a truly self-confident guy with the best self-esteem there is would even need to ask. Maybe the best guy would just know he would be successful, and would do it anyway because it is for your own good and everyone else's.
No way, that'd be smug and arrogant and would make you a bully. Later, if my friends and I want to ask Beck for help and decide that's our best hope, then that's our business. Until then, just please stop meddling.
Wow, okay. You're right about all that. I'll respect your wishes, or will I?
No, don't. I'm serious. I think my headache is coming back.
I was just making a joke. Sorry. I guess us becoming a friendship doesn't have to happen now.
No, it's fine. I just really don't want you to do that, okay?
Yeah, I have to go.
I have to go now. Bye, Tavros.
Garden Gnostic ceased being trolled by Audius Toreador. Arachnid's grip began trolling Audius Toreador.
Oh my god, I cannot believe how hilariously pathetic that whole exchange was. Even by your wretched standards, Toreador. Oh god, I can't breathe. Absolutely priceless.
Hey, Vriska, that was supposed to be a private correspondence of a personal nature. How could you even be reading that?
Tavros, sometimes your stupidity surprises even me. Next time you have to open your heart to an alien girl, make sure her chat client isn't being holographically projected for all to see, okay? Thief, tear into page.
Whoops.
It was so embarrassing just reading that, Tavros. I'm embarrassed. I'm actually feeling genuine embarrassment. Your obscene incompetence is actually polluting my otherwise pristine composure. Nice going.
So, I don't care.
Jade let you down too easy. She's too nice. Someone's got to tear into you for that appalling display. And once again, guess whose shoulders that falls on? That's right, Vriska's as usual.
I think she has the right amount of niceness personally. An amount that is some instead of none.
Hey, I'm nice when it matters, and where it doesn't strangulate the critical development of people I give a shit about, okay? Really, I don't know what you see in her. She's completely useless, like you. Wait, of course! It makes perfect sense! You and she represent the ideal matesmanship. How could I have been so blind? Two perfectly pointless grubs in a bucket. She didn't put a B in that bucket. Or an 8 in that bucket, I guess.
No, I have too much self-confidence now to be upset by her scandalous imagery. I don't think she is useless, and I don't think I am either. Because of new self-esteem's obtained, remember?
Oh, will you please stop going on about your fucking self-esteem? I will say this much about her, as she was right about that. How insufferable you can get, prattling on and on about how confident you are. Tavros, you give confidence a bad name. I gave you all the chances in the world to earn it, to earn real confidence, and you failed. You couldn't even do the one little thing I asked you to, the one thing you that would have made you man up once and for all. So instead, you flew away and cried and decided to sleep away your sorrow for the rest of the adventure. Do you have any idea how sick that made me? Everything about you makes me sick. When you talk about your self-confidence, I throw up a little. You don't know what confidence is. Robo-legs don't give you confidence. That ain't no more true than saying my robo-arm gave me mine. See what I mean? Your confidence is faker than even the great Rufio himself, Lord of the Unreal. It's pure fiction, a false fakery fraudy con job from a wimpy loser, charlatan bullshit artist. It's shallow and nauseating, just like you. Do us all a favor and shut up about it.
Okay, I think this is actually making me pretty mad.
Yeah, right, I'll believe that when I see it, chump.
I don't want you to mock me anymore. I don't know if my confidence is real or what, but I would like you to stop saying stuff like that to me. And to stop saying bad things about my friend Jade, too.
Jade is an idiot, a useless, boring nobody. What has she done for her party other than fuck up every step of the way? What does she ever do but take naps and get in trouble? She's awful, and you deserve each other. Oh wait, except she hates you. Even the boring, pointless girl hates you. Talk about a guy who can't get a break. Though I guess she's not completely useless.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, Taros, I gave her credit for something, so I'll give you credit for something too. Your plan to control her losses really wasn't a bad idea, and using your ability to save her life, LOL, was a pretty good way to test how effective your powers are across sessions. Pretty good way to practice to know where you stand. Practicing your abilities is important, so when it comes down to using them for something that really matters, you know you're ready for prime time. I know this firsthand. I got lots and lots and lots of practice with your little guinea pig friend. So really, turns out she wasn't so useless at all. Far from it.
Whoa, what? Are you saying you did to her?
Not really the point. The point is, I'm trying to pay you a compliment. At this point, you are so sad and disgusting. You should treat anything nice anyone has to say about you like a chest full of shimmering boonbucks.
Okay, God, what?
Like I said, your plan was solid. Controlling the Guardian to go after Jack was a fine idea. Sure would stir some shit up, better than being an insignificant, stuttering piece of trash all the time, I say. And you were definitely onto something about doing it irregardless, LOL, of her wishes. Because it's for her own good. That's what winners do. They do what is right for someone they care about, even if the other person does nothing but bitch and moan and act ungrateful about it. Better you learned late than never. In fact, I would go as far as saying that if you went ahead with her plan against her wishes, it might just earn you a smidgen of respect from me. We'll see. There's really just one catch.
Oh, what's that?
There's all these little hints, like how she has her eye back and has her arm back. Like it's interesting seeing this now.
Sorry, I needed some tea. The catch is it's not going to work.
What isn't?
Are you even listening to me? Man, clear the Rufio wax out of your ears. You couldn't sick the Guardian on Noir even if you were inclined. Not even if I were to make you inclined.
Why?
Because you're dealing with a pro here. I already thought of that. I thought of everything.
Confused by the timeline. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like she should have a robot arm. She should be missing an eye, given everything we've seen, but she has them now, and it's like, oh, I don't know. It's just interesting. It's like, I like seeing that little nugget there. The first time, yeah. The Guardian is not going to attack the agents who engineered him in the first place, or who I should say were encouraged, LOL, to engineer him. I was striking a mutually beneficial arrangement. This is often the most effective way to manipulate others. I just sort of gave them an idea, nudged them along in the direction of seizing more power, which they wanted to do anyway. Remember, I already have a lot of experience getting these simple-minded agents to march to my drumbeat. I was exiling them left and right in our session. I'm an expert at this by now.
Why would you do that?
Tavros, at this point, it should be obvious. I am the unseen hand behind every major event in their session, and to some extent, their whole lives. At least those events not happening by the volition of their own natural incompetence. Don't you think this is how it should be? Shouldn't the greatest player leave her fingerprints on every step of the rise to power of her ultimate nemesis?
Wow, no, that's... I don't even know how to say all the ways I think that is crazy.
But you must agree, because you were copycatting my idea.
No, I wasn't.
You were brazenly inserting yourself into Jade's history. The self-insertion plan was my idea, and it's revolting and cowardly for you to deny it.
That was for a good thing, though.
Sure, whatever you say. It's incredibly sad how outclassed you are. It's actually depressing that you thought you could beat me at my own game. And the most sickeningly of all, you don't even own up to it. I have every angle covered already. The human session is on full circuit lockdown. Any effort you could make to disrupt my plans will be laughable, just like everything you have ever done in your life. The only left to do now is prepare to kill Jack myself and save everyone's ungrateful asses. It's a shame you're not strong enough to take him on with me. Too bad you spent so long sleeping instead of turbo leveling like me. We might have made a pretty awesome team. Oh well. Paige, retrieve arms.
Okay, then. All of your usual insulting things aside, my take on this is that you created our impossibly hard bad guy who wants to kill us. And by association, I guess that makes you the bad guy too, instead of a good guy who's just mean.
Nice deduction. Wrong, excruciating linear. And laced with the sort of absolutes morons like to throw around. But nice.
And that being the case, even though I'm terrified of you, and not as strong or real confident, only mostly fake confident.
Yes, go on.
I think I am going to have to stop you.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Pretty weak slime threat there, but it's a start. Tell you what, if you can find me in this lab, you can have at me. I'll even give you a free shot. No funny business or anything.
Okay, then, here I come.
I'll be waiting. Less than 3. Happened.
Hear that without seeing that animation by Toasty Head. Fair. Alrighty. Hussie? H, ride. Yes. Hell, what the fuck? Hell yes. Hell, bullies. Fucking yes. And so came an end to the most heroic thing that ever happened in the history of metafiction. Let's move on. Air, level up. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. It's past 4 for me. So we're gonna call it there. Whew. How far did we make it? I think we made about 200 pages. That's not bad. We're past 3,000 now. Oh, we are rapidly approaching Cascade, which I'm so excited about. Anyway, that's the video, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for swinging by, Rice, just to come and listen to me read this absolute batshit comic out loud. But if you're watching this on YouTube and you liked it, make sure you click the like button, and if you did, be sure to subscribe. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Monday and Wednesday are my stream VODs. Click the link in the description to see the times on Twitch. Comment, what was your favorite panel today? Because there's some good ones. There's some good ones this time around. I mean, there's always good ones. Share with your friends. If someone you know has always wanted to read Homestuck but didn't want to take the time to do it, show them this. Have them at my dulcet tones. Read them through this. I don't know. I don't know what that was. And click the bell. Let you know when videos go live. I'm pretty consistent, but just in case. Gonna catch up on YouTube. Thanks for that, Rice. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later, everybody.